George Washington in the traveling navy blue. It's the same starting five for Tony Bennett's bunch that began the game in their first game, and right out of the gates, it's a similar look to that first game as Ty Jerome zeroes in from long range. Try to reset it.
We're seeing the patience by Virginia, not rushing into their first or second looks, being patient to find the highest quality shot they can, moving the ball around like they do so well.
Drew checks out with that quick foul here to start this opening half. And now the drive and the first score of the game for DJ Williams, who missed the first game as he was suspended to a violation of team rules. But Potter got a good look at that shot but couldn't finish. Now it's Jack Salt. This time he will finish as he missed his first, but he won't miss his second. He's known for his defense as an all-conference defensive team selection. Jerome goes right past his man, drives in for the easy layup.
Really good. Virginia just needs to, when they string together a few stops and they push you so high, your offense is starting almost close to half court.
Speaking of half court, how about that long bomb from Ty Jerome? His second from the bonus sphere already today. About losing all of that experience from a year ago, he said, what I really miss from the veterans more than anything is their experience. You don't get that from a box score, and there's a nice shot as Kyle Guy finds his way onto the score sheet for the first time. Don't show up in the box score. He said Missoula is capable of all those things. What a feed from Guy to Huff with a two-hand flush. Guy feeds Jerome, back to Guy. He fires one up from three, and he rattles another one through. Virginia starts hitting threes from into the game, replacing DJ Williams. The pass immediately in, and there's that field goal that had been eluding the Colonials as it was Missoula getting his first points of the game. Still learning positioning. That's the challenge for him on the defensive side of things for the Virginia team, but he can make up for some of those mistakes with that long reach.
I mean, what makes him so dangerous is he's capable three-point scorer. Because there's Littles with a bucket down low, just using great shooter's touch, but has to be able to lock down defensively to see those minutes increase, especially as you talk about getting into conference play here.
Kyle Guy squeezes off the jumper. Foot was inside the three-point arc, but Guy now sitting with 7 points for this game. Evidence of some of his challenges he faces. When he faces a wide body like Littles, he can get bullied out of the way, and that's not an easy thing, but it's a double-edged sword in many ways. Nice move down low for Maceo Jack.
And to your
finally getting that offense working a bit. Mamadi Diakite couldn't get it on the first try, but on the second effort, he'll stick it in for his first points. A little more about that impact he's had with some of his players through the years, but this guy trying to get back on the score sheet, and he will do it with a circus shot and a foul.
Little look to the crowd.
In this game, although he cannot connect there, but another steal for Jerome. Jerome scoops to the rack. He says, anything you can do, I can do better. Historic run through the regular season. Jerome lobs up for Diakite, and Diakite will finish with a soft lay-in. Assists per game as a freshman for Brown. Nice dish from Jerome to Guy. Man, that no-look dish, it's nasty.
You talk about it.
They're looking for their first three-pointer of this contest. They're 0 of 6 to begin the game today.
Tyra Jerome just has a really good feel for the game. He's a veteran leader. He understands Tony's system at a high level, as there's the first three of the game now for George Washington. His shot selection, his ability to get his teammates open, his reads, does it on both ends of the floor.
George Washington has spread all 15 of their points out across 7 different scorers, and Kyle Guy finds the bottom of the net for a second time from three-point range.
Versatility is on display again, not having those two guys for the duration of most of this first half so far.
And talking with, here's Kyle Guy on a curl, and he's got that hot hand now. Same spot he just buried one moments ago. Kyle Guy with his third from three-point range. He continues to add to the tally now. Shot clock closing in on 5 seconds again. Where have we said that before? Williams tees up a beauty from the near wing. I want to see his team folded up, and so far a good start for the Colonials to begin this second half. Despite the rather substantial deficit staring at him, and here's another long one. This time he's got some history with his team. It was funny, Chelsea, in talking with him. Last time these teams played, it was an upset for George Washington as Jerome sinks one on a nice scoop shot, giving his team its first points in the second half. But it's cooled off a bit. Virginia just 2 points, though, in the opening 4 minutes of the second half after rolling through the first half. DeAndre Hunter's been quiet, but comes up with a bucket right there. His first since early in this game. Just 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. Actually 12 points. Here's Clark. Got it.
Really good read for a player that plays so fast. Just look.
Pass deflected, and Missoula will come away with it. But for Tony Bennett, in his 9 prior years here, including this season, and here's a nice move as we talk up the defense. They're going to give up a chance for an and one here as DJ Williams gets his second bucket.
To his plan and stuck to the foundation and what this team is doing.
Jerome loads and fires, and same result. Ty Jerome now sitting 17 points. Here's Jack. The hedge out from Hunter, and now that sets up a decent look at the shot and a good finish from DJ Williams, who's starting to feel it now. Kyle Guy, another one. It seems like every time Kyle Guy sees Ty Jerome make a shot, it feels like back and forth they go. You know?
Magnitude and quickly to sort of keep that fight alive for the rest of the game. But this is, you can grow a lot from playing a team like Virginia. And
nice feed from Kihei Clark to DeAndre Hunter with a finish. Won by much. Now it's Toro. Got it back again.
Just look at the rotations by Virginia. See, that's where I think some of.
He has 2 fouls. Inbound pass to Hunter, and Hunter quickly scores it off the glass. So for DeAndre Hunter, 8.6 here in the second half. He now for Virginia. Guy wants another. This would be number 5, but it won't sink. Diakite there for the stick back.
Never too high, never too low, regardless of the score. Sort of just a.
What a feed! Key to Diakite with a rim rocker. George Washington, after they got the offense working, has not scored in the last 3 minutes plus as Braxton Key uses that length to score inside.
Run through the offensive set.
DeAndre Hunter slips through the defense. Easy lay-in, and Maurice Joseph can't like that. He threw just moments ago. Marco Anthony out top to Huff. Little head fake. Now a nice feed. Diakite, another easy one up close. Great ball movement for the Cavaliers.
Virginia's done a great job of getting George Washington off their feet.
Look at that transition bucket. The 3 for Terry Nolan. Has 8 points in the second half, 10 for the game. And here's the steal as Huff loses it. Ahead it goes to Williams, who will lay it in with Braxton Key in hot pursuit. Twice in the regular season, and maybe more beyond that.
Absolutely, and that's where you try to really impose your will and see when the style of play clashes with a Virginia defense that wants to slow.
So he just comes out. He's been playing games. Statman, who just checked in, going to turn it over right out of the gates and going the other way for an easy layup as Terry Nolan will have a chance at a 3-point play. Now it's Missoula getting handcuffed. Braxton Key gallops down the lane on the other side for the finger roll.
You're seeing his versatility. He can play that guard position. He can also be swung, play down as a smaller forward, but really good handles, able to push in transition.
Tough shot there for DJ Williams over 2 defenders. Home passes up on the 3. They'll milk some clock down. Jerome says enough is enough. 3 ball, got it. Right there, Jaden Nixon trying to take it in, but thwarted. Longarica takes it down low, and he'll have an easy layup up close.
Oh, we saw.
College athlete. Longarica down low. Nice finish with a reverse layup. With about a second and a half between the game clock and the shot clock, it looks like they're just going to hold on and let this thing go down and commit the violation. So George Washington will have it one last time. It's a matter of arithmetic at this point. We are 1.6 seconds away from Virginia improving to 2-0 to start this season, and George Washington, for the first time since the 88-89 season, will fall to 0-3. So there's the final horn, and this one's official, 76-57. Number 5 Virginia looking the part once again here today against the visiting Colonials of George Washington.
Yeah, Virginia getting it done again. 4 players in double figures, getting 20 points apiece from Kyle Guy and Ty Jerome. Kyle Guy finding his rhythm, both of them from behind the arc, combining for 8 3-point shots, all 8 of Virginia's threes, and George Washington just could never get comfortable.